Have you ever wondered why your lo-fi beats sound kind of empty? You've got your kick and snare, sure, but the groove still feels lifeless. The secret is in the percussion layers. In today's episode, I'll show you how to fill that space with texture, rhythm, and vibe without overdoing it.
You're listening to the Lofi Music Academy podcast, your go-to space for all things lo-fi. Sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of lo-fi music production.
Hi, and welcome to the Lofi Music Academy podcast. I'm Spencer J, your guide through the chilled out, atmospheric world of lo-fi beats. Today we're exploring a part of production that often gets overlooked but can completely transform your tracks, and that's percussion layers. We're talking beyond the classic kick and snare, from subtle shakers to dusty Foley hits. These small percussive details are what make your beats groove, move, and feel alive. Let's start with this question. When you listen to your favourite lo-fi tracks, what makes your head nod or what makes you groove? It's usually not just that kick and snare alone, it's everything in between. It's the percussion layers that give the groove, texture, bounce and that human feel. Think of percussion as the glue between the rhythm and ambience. It fills space, adds swing and keeps the energy flowing without overpowering the track. In lo-fi, percussion often replaces what high-end instruments would do in other genres. Instead of shiny cymbals, you might use vinyl crackle, hi-hats with gentle tape, wow and flutter, or even the sound of tapping on a wooden desk. The key takeaway here is that percussion layers add movement and personality to your track. They make your beat feel more handmade and more alive. Now let's get practical for a moment. What kinds of percussion can you use beyond your basic kit? Here are some categories that you can experiment with. Firstly, shakers and tambourines. Now these are lo-fi essentials. They create that gentle top-end rhythm and can make even a slow beat just feel more alive. Try using a soft filtered shaker or even layering two with slightly different timings for a more human feel. And next you've got your Foley sounds, and this is where the fun really begins. Use sounds like pencil taps or key clicks, vinyl static or even a coffee cup clink. These percussive textures make your beat feel more organic, almost cinematic in a way. And then you've got rim shots, claps and snaps. Swap out those traditional snares for rim shots or organic claps. Layer a hand clap with a paper cut, just to give it a really unique tone. Lo-fi thrives on imperfection, so really lean into that texture. Next you've got percussive chords or melodic elements. Now sometimes you can turn non-drum sounds into percussion. A muted guitar pluck, a short piano chop, or even a reverse sample. They can become a percussive layer if you think rhythmically. And next you've got percussive ambience. This could be rain, city noise, vinyl hiss. Now I know these aren't drums per se, but they do add a rhythmic texture. The natural pulse of these sounds gently guides the listener's ear and gives your beat that dreamy atmosphere. Now here's the trick. Don't just add percussion for the sake of filling up space. Each sound should have a purpose. Ask yourself, does this add groove? Does it add texture? Or is it just cluttering up the track? If it doesn't enhance the rhythm or the vibe of the track in any way at all, just let it go and delete it. Now that you've got a palette of percussion sounds to play with, let's talk about how to layer them. Firstly, always start simple. Build around your kick and snare pattern. Once they're locked in, introduce one or two percussive layers, maybe a shaker or a rim hit, and see how that changes the groove. Next, use panning for space, and this is huge in lo-fi. Pan some percussion slightly left and some slightly to the right, and this will really open up your mix. For instance, a tambourine might sit on the left-hand side while a soft rim tap bounces along on the right. It will give the beat width and a lot of character. Also try playing with the timing. Now don't quantize everything, lo-fi is all about the feel, but try nudging some percussion hits just slightly off-grid, a lazy shake or an early rim hit. It will give your track swing and it will also give it that human groove. And next think about the texture and tone. Experiment with EQ and saturation, roll off some highs, add tape warmth, or even low pass your percussion to blend it in with the mix nicely. And also think about automation for movement. Use automation to subtly change volume, filter, or reverb levels over time. That way your percussion evolves and stays interesting right from the beginning of the track to the end. And here's a pro tip: solo your percussion sections occasionally, and if it grooves all on its own, then your track is already halfway there. If you want to start layering percussion sounds creatively, here are some go-to tools and ideas. Firstly, Splice. This is great for vintage percussion packs and Foley samples. You could also try using a plugin like RC20 Retro Color. Awesome for adding character and warmth to your samples. You've also got Isotope Vinyl. Now this is a free plugin that gives you instant vinyl texture. You could also try Ableton Simpler or Logic Sampler. These are great tools for slicing and dicing up your sounds. And don't forget your EQ and compression. This will help keep your percussion balanced and cohesive across your whole mix. You could also record your own clap sounds, tap your desk, or record your own shaker with maybe rice in a jar. The more personal your percussion sounds are, the more original your lo-fi sound becomes. So let's quickly recap. When it comes to lo-fi percussion, think beyond the basic kick and snare. Layer your textures with intention, use space, timing and tone to create that groove. And remember, subtlety is real power. Lo-fi production is all about vibe and feel, and your percussion layers are the heart of that vibe. And thanks for hanging out with me today on the Lofi Music Academy podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing, leaving a review, or sharing it with fellow music producers who might find it useful. Until next time, keep creating, stay inspired, and remember, it's all about the vibe. Take care and see you in the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in to the Lofi Music Academy podcast. If you're ready to start making lo-fi music and want to go even deeper, grab your free guide. Discover the 6 essential steps to create a release-ready lo-fi track from scratch. Whether you're using budget gear in your bedroom or a small home studio, this guide will help you get that polished, dreamy lo-fi sound you're after. Just go to www.lofimusicacademy.com. Until next time, keep creating those laid-back vibes, and don't forget to subscribe for more lo-fi tips and tricks.